All right. I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Levi's Youth Sports Talk. Thanks sponsors first, Justin Womack for the chain and Steve Aguado for the banner you see behind me. I'm the host, Levi, who this podcast is absolutely not about. And let's welcome 2028, correct?
Yes.
Okay, 2028 pitcher, first base, Julia Mear of Bombers Gold 16U LS HTX. Welcome to the show, Julia.
Hello.
So, Julia, first off, at what age did you start playing softball?
I started playing softball at the age of 4.
Okay, and at what age did you start pitching?
I started pitching, I think, 10U. So, yeah, around 10 years old.
Okay, so when you started playing softball at the age of 4, did you start in baseball or did you just go like straight into softball?
I went straight into softball. So, I was in T-ball and then went and played rec and then select in 10U.
Okay, and when you started off, were you the kid that was out there playing with your shoelaces, picking flowers, playing in the dirt, or were you focused and actually paying attention?
I think it was a little mix of both. I feel like everybody at that age is like, oh, the dirt looks cool, so I'm gonna go play with it. But at the same time, it's still learning how to do the game and getting into it.
Okay. Who was the person that got you into pitching, and did you fall in love with it from the start?
I'm gonna be honest, it was me, myself, and it was my idea to start pitching, and I had to convince my parents to let me do it. They did not want me to pitch. They did not want me to be a pitcher. Um, and yeah, I fell in love with it from the start because it was my idea.
Okay, and did you see who did you see like that? Who did you see pitching that actually made you want to choose pitching out of playing all the other positions?
I think it was just seeing all pitchers in general and see that they get to be in control of every single play as a
Mhm.
pitcher.
Okay, and if you could choose like a older pitcher as like a person like you look up to, you pay attention, I guess, to them working out their videos, who would it be?
Probably Kat Osterman, especially because she's a big part of the bomber program and she's a coach for the bombers team.
Okay, yeah, that's a great role model. Great person to look up to, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, how often do you practice pitching and how a week, like during the week, and how often do you practice hitting during the week?
Um, I think right now, especially because I'm in high school season, I'm throwing bullpens almost every day, if not every day. I'm hitting, getting reps again almost every day, if not every day. During select season, I know to be honest, when it came to pitching, I did give up pitching a lot during select season so I could get reps at first, and I didn't have to pick in between pitching and hitting.
Mhm.
But on my own, I would still get in pitching work like once a week. I would hit as much as I could, and still maintain work.
Okay, and is there something like it's a you don't want to say it's a thing, but actually it is a thing that most pitchers they like don't hit. Would you like to
Yeah.
see that role, that thing change in, I guess, like the select world?
I don't know if I would like to see change per se. I think for me personally, like I want to be able to hit. So just doing whatever I have to do personally to still have a bat in my hand. And if that means giving up pitching just for select, then that's what it is.
Okay, nice. Nothing wrong with that. At what age did you hit your first home run, and do you have the same excitement? Or did you have the same excitement after hitting number 34?
Um, so I hit my first home run at 10 years old, and I remember that home run. It was very exciting. It's like, wow, I just hit it over the fence, like for the first time. Um, and ever since then, leading up to 34, I have felt the same way because knowing that we're facing bigger competition, commits, and still being able to hit it out the park is a big deal for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I 100% agree with that. And it's funny that you hit so many, but every time you hit one, yeah, I'm pretty sure you jumping up and down and
Yep.
all that good stuff, right? Hey, keep jumping
Yep.
up and down. What has been one moment you had that made you say, "I'm really good at this softball, playing softball"?
So whenever I was in 12U, and during the fall season, I fell into a extreme hitting slump. I was down on myself mentally. I had really bad body language, and coming back from that and being able to bounce back mentally and still compete in the game showed me like I can do this. I can do softball, and I'm mentally prepared for it now.
Okay, and who was it that like, or was it anyone that helped you get out of that slump physically and mentally?
Um, Mainly my parents, them encouraging me and getting me through this like late night talks and after games being able to talk it out and communicate mentally. Another one is Coach Ed Preston. He got me a lot through that. He was my coach at the time, and being able to have a supporting coach as well to get out of that deep of a hitting slump was very important to me.
No, okay, that's good, right? It's good that you have like your coach, not like
Yeah.
just somebody else that coaching another team or something that's helping you out. It was
Mhm.
actually your coach at the time that was helping you because a lot of coaches these days, man, they'll just push you off to the side and focus on the next person, right?
Mhm.
So you had all A's since middle school, and you're working on your first college course as a sophomore. How do you balance school and sports?
Um, I make sure during the school day, if I have any free time, I'm getting homework done. I'm getting it out of the way so that after school I can focus on my workouts, my practices, softball related stuff. And to be real, like even like whenever I had practices, like I'm still practice. I mean, I'm still doing academics before and after. There's times I'm still staying up super late doing schoolwork, homework, studying. Especially this year because I have two college level like classes. I'm staying up late doing all the stuff for those classes, studying and the homework. So,
Okay. And like what made you wanna as a sophomore, what made you wanna, start taking those classes that can help get college for college?
um, I would just say because I have big dreams and I want to be able to go to a high academic school, like an Ivy, little Ivy, mini like Ivy. And to get there, I have to start early and be prepared for it.
Okay, okay, man. I wish you the best. I hope you get
Well,
exactly
thank
where
you.
you want to be too, for sure. So as a freshman, you got second team all district and academic all district and led your team in home runs. What does those accomplishments mean to you?
It meant a lot to me, especially as a freshman, coming up and be able to juggle academics and athletics and be able to help my team the best I can was a big thing for me. And getting those awards and accomplishments, it was just recognizing how hard I was working, especially because it's my freshman year.
Okay, and then you was top 2.5% in your class. That's you smart.
Thank you.
No, like it's good, to make sure that because I know with you got like you say you got school sports and then once select time come, do y'all like have week during the weekday practices on your select team?
We do, yes, every Wednesday.
Okay, so see, having practices and doing all the hidden lessons and all this stuff, and like you said, you making sure you do work before and after practices. A
Yep.
lot of kids, I mean, hopefully more do it like that, but a lot of them they'll after practice, it's shower, it's time to go to bed. Don't worry
Yeah.
about no schoolwork,
Mhm.
right? What are some goals that you have for yourself on and off the field?
I would say off the field, back to like the getting to a high academic school. I want to stay consistent with my all A's, my grades, my GPA, and have the chance to go to a high academic school. And on the field, I would say just to stay consistent and keep like doing the hard work I'm putting in to play softball at the collegiate level.
Okay, keep hitting home runs.
That's the plan. So,
The next time we talk, I'm gonna need like 50 total. Just
have a try.
no pressure, no pressure at all. if you would call yourself a leader, what type of leader would you call yourself?
I would say I'm both a vocal leader and like a lead by example leader because I like to talk and I like to like bring up my team vocally and like in the dugout and stuff. But I also like to lead by example. Like for example, for losing a game and I want to be able to go to bat and get a hit, start a rally, and be like, we can all do this. We can all get into it and get back in this game.
Okay. How important is communication within your team, like during games?
It's very important to me, especially like knowing with teammates that having good teammates is very helpful, especially when you're having a bad game, like having teammates that treat you the same is very like vital to the game because if you have teammates that treat you bad because you're performing bad, it's going to create bad relationships and whatnot. But I've been very blessed to have teammates that are going to be my lifelong friends who have treated me very well and know how to communicate throughout the game and vice versa. I've known and learned how to communicate to my teammates throughout the game, no matter their performance.
Okay, okay. Let's say you have a teammate that's just like that's been struggling. Let's say they just, I mean, it happens, right? Let's say they had a bad weekend.
Mhm.
What's something that you would tell them once the weekend is over to keep them motivated?
I mean, I would kind of just say like it's basic, but literally like don't give up. Like the more like you get down on yourself, the more likely you are to keep on failing. And that's something I've learned as well, is that you just have to stay encouraged and keep like doing work. If you put in work for it, it's gonna get better. So
Yeah, that's some good advice right there. That's hey, I need to remember that. Hey, man, remember keep doing this podcast. It's helping a lot.
yeah.
What does being a great teammate mean to you?
Kind of like what I was talking about, like just making sure communication with each other is consistent no matter how you're performing. If you're losing or winning, like keeping up a good attitude with all your teammates, no matter like there's going to be different personalities, you're going to clash, but at the end of the day, like you're on a team and you're there to play. So being able to communicate properly and treat each other the same.
Okay, okay. What's the hardest part about playing first base?
I don't think there's one thing I could pinpoint per se that is like the hardest thing. I think in general, it's kind of just being able to read and set up for all the different throws around the field.
Yeah, because I mean, at the older age, I mean, maybe it's not, but I'm not talking about them younger ages. Oh, they be all
Yeah.
over the place.
Yeah.
and, and like you said, set up because at the younger ages, a lot of coaches don't teach the girls when to actually stretch for the ball. Some of them
Hmm.
they be stretching, before the ball even get there. So
Yeah.
knowing exactly when to stretch is a big thing, right?
Hmm. Knowing when
Mhm.
where to stretch, knowing where to put your feet, which I actually learned properly where to like feet placement and footwork was at the Bombers Academy. The big workout that we
Okay.
have at the beginning of the season. And I learned by Scott Smith, and he taught me how how to properly have the footwork for my
Okay,
position.
okay. Shout
That was
out
great.
Scott. Yeah, I had
Hmm.
Scott. My daughter used to play with the Bombers. We used to live in San Antonio, so they was like basically everything is a lot of stuff they have is in that area. So I used to be around Scott and Nate and all of them. They
Yeah.
they really good at what they do. Let's just say
Hmm.
that. She said,
Yeah.
when pitching in big games, how do you block out all the extra noise?
I think it's keeping it simple and just locking in, really. I mean, I have a specific example. We were playing in the TFL championship in Plano this past summer, 2025 summer, and it was championship game. It was a Sunday. We played 6 games. I was one of two of our pitchers on the team, and we were all very tired, worn, like it was blazing hot outside, and pushing through and just locking in mentally um was a big thing, like getting rid of distractions, like being tired and it's hot, right?
Mhm.
So just focusing in, really.
Yeah, so like when you just see tunnel vision. When you up there,
Mhm.
we understand a lot of these girls might be some of the best girls in the nation, but
Yeah.
I just see me and my catcher, right?
Mhm.
That's so. What is your favorite pitch to throw, and what's your least favorite pitch?
I think my favorite pitch is a curveball, and my least favorite is a screwball.
Okay, and why is that? It
I think a curveball just is because it's my most consistent. So being
okay.
able to just like revert back to a pitch and just the motion of a curveball feels very smooth. And then a screwball, it's kind of iffy. So um but it's not like a horrible pitch. Like I don't mind throwing it, but if I had to pick,
Mhm.
that'd be my least favorite.
Pick the card. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm pretty sure every pitcher have a favorite pitch and a least favorite pitch
Hmm.
to throw. If they don't, I mean, they got all favorites. Hey, I mean, kudos to them, but wow.
Yeah, not me, but yes.
What are some things that you're looking to improve in your game?
I think the main thing would be consistency. Because I feel like I've made it really far mentally coming in like body language and stuff. So just staying consistent, hitting the ball hard, knocking down every ball and not just like a part of the time, like all of the time, being able to just make contact and make the plays.
Okay. What's one funny moment either you or your teammates had from this past season?
Okay, so we played in Brenham this past fall season. And I made a really big third out like diving catch at first base. And my teammate Haley's was at second base and she did like a Mario like turn and jump and it was so funny. It made me laugh. So
Shout out Brenham. I went to school in Brenham. I actually graduated from Brenham. I haven't really been back. If you could choose one college or professional player to pitch to, who would you pick?
hands down Jocelyn Allo because she's like such a great known best hitter. I would want to. Okay, but like only because like she's such a good hitter. I want to be able to challenge myself and see like, can I make her hit a weak ground ball? Like, what can I do? Or is she just gonna hit a bomb off of me? I mean, I would want to see. I was curiosity.
Right. I hear you. Just forget you pitching when she hit it. Like, whoa, just hey,
Yeah.
hey,
So
maybe
just
it might hit the
seeing that.
wall. It might hit the wall. It might not go over. You never know.
Yeah. You never
I
know.
mean, greater chances that it might go over, but
Yeah.
hey,
But
we go with it, right? Nah, that's not.
mhm.
It's good, like you said. It's good, to challenge yourself. Don't pick. You pick one of the best hitters that ever played college softball. So this is always good to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
For you, how is it when you go into these college camps? What's some things that you take from these college camps and put into your everyday workouts?
Um, I think a big thing is just seeing like at the college camps is seeing how they're ran, like the organization of it and how the coaches treat everybody and like their personalities and stuff. I think one thing I actually have taken is stretching. I've taken that and put it into my routines. I've taken like drills that they've done that I've never seen before. I'm like, wow, like you first get there and you're like, I've never seen this drill before. It's kind of crazy. But then you're like, but this, it feels nice and it feels like it's working. So might as well include it in like your everyday things. But like for example, a couple weekends ago I flew up to Boston and went to the Best of Boston camp with the high academic schools. It was very great, like my best camp experience so far. And getting the feedback from the coaches, especially because we also had a lot of time for Q&A and getting to know their answers on so many like perspectives of like questions everybody had
Mhm.
was very helpful. And I think about those answers and I use them. So
Okay, hey, that's perfect. Because
mhm.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, not hopefully not, but maybe it's some girls that just go just to get the picture, say they going, and then come back. Right?
Yeah.
You should take, like you say, even if it's a little thing like stretching. Well, stretching
Mhm.
ain't really a little thing because if you stretch
No.
wrong, you got a higher risk of injuries. Right? That
Hmm?
we don't need the injuries.
We do not.
We said we do not. What's something that you would like to tell your parents and coaches?
Um, just thank you to everybody. I mean, specifically like my coaches like always having like faith in me and like being encouraging even if I'm not performing well. Like the biggest thank you to my parents. And having them sacrifice their time, money, and energy to see me play and do what I love. Especially because I also have a younger sister who does the same thing. So juggling all of that is very important to me from them, and then my younger sisters who are like always at my games, always supporting. So
Okay, okay. Younger sister. How old are your younger sisters? I don't know if if she watch or
um,
she be sibling running around that thing.
well, I have two. I have a younger sister, Camila. She's 12 and she plays on another Bombers team. So when she's not playing, she's at my games and she's watching and taking it in, watching the older girls. And then I have a 3-year-old younger sister. She's a toddler. I mean, she's there. She's like, wow, that sister. Let me go play. Let me go eat snacks. So,
Mhm. Right. No, I I understand. I
mhm.
completely understand because I have a 4-year-old, and when we had softball tournament, he have. I mean, it's a boy, so he probably don't really care, But he'll be like, "Who's playing? Who won?" And it's like, "Do you really know if I tell you?" Right?
Yeah.
So, what's one thing that you like the most about playing in the Bombers organization?
Um, I would say like the instruction and the attention to detail, especially like when we have those big like organization workouts or like the like we have a couple teams at each practice. The with so many girls there and how attentive and like attention to detail all the coaches are and giving like constant um like tips and how to improve and just feedback all the time. That's the biggest thing for me.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, like my daughter, when she was in the Bombers organization, and I remember going to those camps and to those workouts, and man, there used to be so many kids there. It's like,
Mhm.
how do y'all
Yes.
even know what's going on? But they walking around, they going field to field. If they see something, they don't mind correcting it. They not just, let you out there just going all willy nilly. Like you, if they see you messing up, they will let you know. They will correct and tell you the right way.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm. So let's say you just got done pitching in a game, and a little girl walks up to you and was like, "Hey, so my name is such and such. I want to be a pitcher. What's some advice that you would tell her?"
I would tell her to try it out. Like a lot of people or a lot of girls at a young age, they see pitch and they're like, I want to pitch. It's one of those things that it is trial and error and you want to try it out. And if you like it, you keep going. Cause a lot of girls who try it out, like end up changing positions or doing something else, right? So it's really just seeing where your heart takes you. So you try it out and you love it and you keep doing it, then that's great. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Like not everybody has to be pitcher, but if you want to, then and it's for you, then it works.
Ooh, pitching is tough. Pitching and catching. I don't know how y'all do it.
Yes. It's hard.
To have the ball. I mean, like you said earlier, it's good. You're controlling the game is your speed. I mean, you
Mhm.
don't have the pitch clock yet, so you can
Yeah.
kind of take your time. But I mean, the pitch clock is. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple years, you might be gone by the time that it'll be in select ball pretty soon too.
Yes. Yeah.
I would not be surprised at all.
Mm.
So I have this little game that I like to do. At the end, it's like a either or. You just choose either or, whichever one. So as a pitcher, would you rather get a strikeout or a ground out?
I would say ground out only because like a strikeout's nice, yes, and like selfishly, that's what a lot of pitchers want. But if you get a ground out, you can have that trust in your defense and know that they're going to get the out for you.
Okay, that's a good one because I think pretty much everybody else that I asked that one to, they was like strikeout for
I
sure,
mean, yeah,
which is always a good thing to get a strikeout for sure. Like you said, nothing wrong with it. But hey, you thinking not just about yourself. You think about your team. You try to get everybody involved. I like that. I like it.
yes,
So, as a pitcher, do you focus more on speed or movement?
movement definitely. I mean, like personally, I am already like strong, so I think like speed is not like my main worry because a girl can throw slow, and if you have like the greatest movement, it's the girls aren't going to be able to hit it. I think movement and spin and knowing how to place different pitches is when it comes down to it is can be more important than speed because speed is one of those things that comes with it.
I agree with that. So, would you rather an umpire with a tight strike zone or umpire with a wide strike zone?
I would say probably a tight strike zone. Only because you can predict it more, you can expect what's coming more, you know where to aim as a pitcher. You know that yeah, it's going to be harder because you're not getting as many wide calls, but at least you know like this is where I have to be. And as like the hitter's perspective, like you know where it's coming, right? So in both perspectives, I think a tight strike zone would work.
Okay. Would you rather play in the cold or play in the heat?
The heat.
You don't
I
want
would
your
rather
hands.
play in the heat. I think it's one of those things like I think I'm just like adapted to it living in Houston, but
Mhm.
I would say definitely the heat.
Okay. Hey, turf or dirt?
Turf.
Turf. You
Turf
don't want
because hops
you,
are better,
mm,
sliding's easier,
no
it's
holes in the
smoother.
pitching circle.
Yep. Um,
You bat left-handed or right-handed?
I bat right-handed.
Okay, yeah. So the right-handed batter's box. Oh my goodness.
And my past teammates and current teammates can tell you when we play in dirt, I will adjust that box to my liking. So,
Take your
and
time.
if it takes me a while, it takes me a while. I'll get comfortable when I get
Hey, nothing. I hear you. I hear
comfortable.
you. Morning games or night games?
Night games because I'm not a morning person. Night games also because playing in the dark is like fun. Like obviously there's lights, but it's kind of like it creates this kind of vibe, and
Hmm.
it's cool.
Yep, playing under the lights. Nothing wrong with playing under the lights. You rather hotel breakfast or fast food breakfast? I got
I would say both. Depends.
you.
Can't choose.
Okay, okay.
It just depends where.
Oh, got you. Where you going? What kind of breakfast what y'all got in the hotel, right? If it don't look too
Yeah.
good, let's go fast food.
Yeah.
Would you rather pitch a full game or come in to finish a game?
Almost. I would almost rather come in to finish. Only because like coming in and like it could be a random situation and coming in to just close it out and making sure you get the job done. And having like you're coming in fresh to pick up wherever the other pitcher left off and finish it out. So yeah, I would say
Okay.
relief.
A loud mad coach or a quiet mad coach?
Uh, um I would almost say loud mad, only because quiet mad is scary.
Get
Quiet
right.
mad is you don't know what's coming afterwards. So,
Might hold it. He be holding in too much, right?
yeah,
You rather a walk off win or a strikeout win?
walk off, walk off because yeah, walk off because it's like me personally. I can like I would rather like get a walk off hit and end the game and just
Okay. Messy hair or perfect hair?
I want to have perfect hair. That's the goal. It turns out messy, but I would rather have perfect hair because it's all over the place. It's crazy. So
A big defensive play or a clutch hit?
a clutch hit. A clutch
Okay.
hit because like the situations that you can be put in like offensively and like the pressure that's there and you just get the clutch hit, it's like wow, like I just love that. So
Loud dugout or quiet dugout?
I would say loud dugout. Loud dugout because it's encouraging, its energy brings the mood for the game, and overall just uplifts everything.
Okay. You rather see coach doing TikToks in the dugout or teammates doing TikTok in the dugout?
Probably teammates, because I could join in or something. Yeah, because it can be
Okay.
like a bonding thing or something.
Hey, true. You right. You 100% right about that. But hey, the coach might could bust some moves though. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
So better athlete. All right, now you are your parents. Uh-oh. I love this one.
Me.
There you go.
Me, and
That's
it's
what
so
I want
funny.
to see.
It's so funny to choose because my parents literally met through softball and my dad still does slow pitch. So he's
No.
that's funny.
Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, always have confidence in yourself. I love that one. I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones right there. So my last and final question I have for you: what friend or teammate would you like to see on the podcast?
Not a friend or teammate, but I would like to see my sister, Camila Mear. She plays on the Younger Bombers team. And I would like to see her on here.
Okay, well, if you could possibly make that happen, you know.
Yeah.
All right, well, sis, you're on the clock. Sis on the clock now. But Julia, I really appreciate you taking your time out, being on the podcast. This is something that I started doing. I think it was like 3 years ago, and I
Hmm.
just recently, started getting the kids, the youth athletes in, and I feel like it's a great thing for y'all. Y'all can share y'all story, be able to talk in front of a camera, and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. All
All right.
right. Bye.